Hello, everyone. Let's talk today about dealing with the health department. And this is, I think, a really important thing heading into the new year. And I kind of want to go over some things on how I deal with the health department. I want to tell you a story about something that's happened here locally and the power that the health department really has over our businesses. This is Mike, the Caesar Concessions. All right, all right. So, the health department and the people that come and inspect you literally hold your business in their hand. And I want you to think of something and remember something. They are human, right? They are human as well, and they have emotions. And I've seen things go haywire with other vendors and things like that. So I'll get into it. So here locally, in a city really close to me, these food trucks and other food vendors were selling product legally, right? But the problem was they were not following health department regulations. They were dumping grease down the sewer drains. They were doing stuff with gray water. They weren't disposing of it properly. So what did the city do? They shut down. They literally shut down all food trucks, food carts, food vendors of mobile of any kind. They shut down the whole thing for God knows how long this is going to happen. And so can you imagine living in this city? This is a really big city. They shut it all down because these guys were not following the health department regulations. That's the power they have. They shut everybody down. And I can't imagine living there and not being one of these vendors that didn't follow the protocol. And now you're in big trouble, right? So let's kind of get into it. When you do your set, I don't care if you have a food truck, a cart, a tent, trailer, brick and mortars, doesn't matter. You run your business day in and day out, week in and week out, as if the health department's going to be there. Because if you practice that, right, you practice like you play. If you're always wearing gloves or doing this or doing that, keeping things wiped down all the time, it becomes natural. So when the inspection does occur, you don't have to freak out and run around and try and pretend you're not doing something you're not supposed to be doing, right? If you practice this and do it properly all the time, when the surprise inspection comes, you'll be fine. You'll be perfect. I mean, most times. I can't say every time because, like I talked about, these inspectors are human, and I kind of want to get into that here in just a bit. Now, there are times that you may think you may know more than the health department. I think I probably know more sometimes than some of these health inspectors that come through. But that doesn't matter what we know or what we think we know. Because when they come, like I said in the beginning, they hold our business in their hands. So it's important that you treat these people appropriately, okay? And you act in a professional manner. I can't tell you how many stories and how many times I've seen vendors not be professional with the health inspector, okay? Because they're human, they can find anything they want. Honestly. Guys, honestly. You could have the cleanest setup. You can have this, you can have that. They can find something if they want to, right? Because their job leaves a lot out in the open and up to their discretion, I guess you could say, right? It's not like taking a test where if you get 100 right, it's not like that. I mean, there are some things that have to be checked off the list, but by and large, it's up to their discretion. Oh, before I get to the rest of this, I have a membership group. It's only $2 a month. We do workshops twice a month, exclusive content and videos that the public doesn't see. Only $2 a month. I'll leave a link in the description. So, because they are people, they have egos, some of them. Some of them think that they're extremely powerful and they know the power they wield. Some are really cool. Some don't care They're just trying to make it through their workday like anybody else, right? So they're people, and each one is different and unique. Now, I have found it best to be absolutely professional, even if I don't agree with something. As long as it's not going to get me shut down. I don't care about a couple little check marks here or there, whatever. As long as it passes, right? And we can maintain business and we're not, that's all that matters at the end of the day. If they're going to nitpick you, then you're going to nitpick them back. That's going to get you nowhere. I'm telling you, some of these health inspectors can be vicious and they can hold grudges. And if you plan on being in business for a long time and you get the same health inspector on repeat, you're going to have problems for a very long time. So treat them with respect. But when I say that, don't kiss their butt either. Don't kiss up to them because they can see that coming a mile away. They know. When they come on the scene, when they come in the building, right, they know what they're doing. They know people are freaking out and running around, and don't kiss their butt. Just be professional and be you and be cool about it. I have my notes here, so I may look down from time to time. Okay. I have found if you treat them with respect and you don't kiss up to them, that goes a long way. Now, if I do have a question, it's all about your tone and delivery, right? I've seen vendors just go off on health department people for one reason or another. If I have a problem, I will ask a question appropriately and kindly, right? I'm not going to freak out and raise my voice and start yelling at these people. I ask a question appropriately. And I'm telling you, you will catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. It's just that old saying, right? But you will. And I have found that to be absolutely true. Now, the 15 years we've been doing this, I could probably count on one hand how many times I have had any kind of issue with the health department person. It's very, very rare for us. But again, we practice like we play. We're respectful. And if we do ask questions, we do it in a professional manner. Here's another thing, and this is hard, but don't be nervous when they come. They can sense that. They're like dogs, right? They can have this innate ability to sense things. If you're nervous, it's almost like a police officer when you get pulled over. If you're nervous, they're automatically thinking something is wrong. They can pick up on these cues and your mannerisms. Don't be nervous, because if you practice like you play and you're doing the right things all the time, when they come, it shouldn't be a nerve-wracking or nervous affair for you. So don't be nervous when they come in. Calm, cool, collected, and nothing to hide. Now, if you do, for whatever reason, and please don't, but if you do get into some kind of verbal spat or argument with the health department official, please, for your business and yourself, stop. De-escalate the situation. Apologize if necessary. You don't want these people mad at you year over year over year. If you're that person that always has to yell at somebody when they come in, and if they find something wrong and you disagree with it, you're always going to have problems with these people. I'm telling you. I don't know if they have a list up of difficult vendors or whatever, but you will. You will have a problem with them going on. So stop. Quit arguing with them. Let them go about their business and their day. They knock you for a couple things that you don't think. Who cares? As long as you can still run the operation, why make the situation worse? Sign off on it, say thank you, have a good day, pay your money or whatever you got to do, and then go. And then you go about your business. You're not shut down. Now you start arguing with them, right? They might be inclined to find a couple more things. And like I said earlier, if they want to find something, they will. Hope this helps somebody out there. This is Mike. This The Caesar Concessions out.